So the C-suite was actually where I made a lot of my mistakes, especially my first role, because I realized that I can't convince them because I know the space, and I can't convince them because we're going to build really cool stuff. What I learned first and foremost in my first C-suite gig was you have to build the relationships with them and ask for nothing in return. And then once
Yeah.
you build the relationships and you ask for something in return, they're willing to give you a chance because they bought into you. I had no idea that's what this game was about. And I made that mistake. I didn't. I thought just being smart was good enough and building cool things were good enough. And that was not the case. We were always getting requests from the business, but no one from our team was communicating our work back to the business. We had individuals who weren't connected to our team doing that work. And sometimes they got it, sometimes they didn't get it. And so my career actually started being that translator because I wasn't a great developer. I didn't know necessarily all the business jargon. I didn't know how to run a P&L. I didn't know any of that stuff. So, but I was better than the folks in the team and I found sort of my calling. And then I got to know the business and it was around understanding what are their strategic priorities? What are they aiming to achieve? Is it efficiency, margins, and EBITDA? Or is it around growth strategies and markets and channels? And I would just sit in some calls. I took some courses to like, how does one even run a financial sheet? And I just got a hold of the business language. But it wasn't until I got to the C suite that I realized how much the business did not appreciate data and analytics and tech. I'm going to use like an umbrella term. Um, I know we use words like tech as an enabler, uh, but part of that also means that it's an afterthought. Here's what I want to do, go figure it out. But they don't want to be involved in the sausage making, and they have to be involved in the sausage making because sometimes they may ask for something. It's not really what they want. And then you go off building something and you realize, and they're like, that's not what I wanted. And you're like, well, this is what you said. And then you put in all that effort and time and you kill yourself because you want to deliver a great product, only to find out that no, they meant something else.
Are you human?